Friday night basketball, NBA playoff edition. A lot of good stuff. Basketball time is here, Theo. Who you got? What's going on? How you feeling?
Playoffs have been great. Teams are actually playing D. Guys are playing hard. You know, it's looking good. A lot of upsets, a lot of surprises.
Exactly. Let's talk about some of the series that are going on. Orlando Magic and Toronto Raptors.
Great game, surprising game. DJ Augustine steals the show. Game-winning 3 at the buzzer to win it. Orlando takes home court advantage. What do you think about that?
Hey, it's playoff time. Either you bring it or you're not. Orlando's obviously on the road. They got stuff they want to prove. They got a group of guys that are hungry. There's a little bit of a rivalry in this little series here because they got former Magics on our Raptors team and former Raptors on our Magic team. So there's a little energy going on.
Kyle Lowry, 0 points in 33 minutes.
Krispy Kreme.
Eating too much Krispy Kreme? Is that what's going on?
I think so.
He's looking a little chubby?
A little chubby.
The hamburglar?
Exactly.
He's the hamburglar? Okay, well, I mean, Kyle Lowry, you got to get at least 10 points. I mean, you're the starting point guard. The team's relying on you. The opposing team's point guard puts up 25 with the game winner.
Right.
The backup point guard from your own team puts up 14.
Right.
Kyle Lowry, you got to get at least a 10.
Exactly. Talk about Kawhi Leonard, how rusty he was.
He's a little bit rusty. I thought he was forcing it a little bit. I mean, he had a decent game, but he was forcing a little bit too much, and I think that's an issue. Toronto still is the better team in my opinion. Orlando stole game 1, but I would look to Toronto to close the series out in about 6.
So you got Toronto winning it?
I got Toronto taking this. Yeah.
Exactly. And on Kawhi's defense, remember, this is his first playoff since spraining his ankle in the playoffs when he's playing for the Spurs.
Yeah.
When Pazulia won his leg. Yeah. So, he's a little rusty, a little nervous, whatever. But I got Toronto. I got Toronto winning the series at the end of the day. I got them in 6 as well.
Okay. Let's move on. What about Denver and San Antonio?
This is a battle of youth and experience.
Yeah.
And I mean not just as players, as coaches as well. Malone is a good coach, but Petr Popovich is the legend.
Great Popovich.
Great Popovich is the legend. So we gotta at least respect that. But it's going to be a good series. Denver has a combination of guys that have been in the playoffs, and if they have been in the playoffs, they were not in the rotation with the teams they were, at the time. So this is a new stage for Denver. And I like that they're young. They have a lot to bring to the game. They're going to definitely have some better battles going forward. But I think Spurs are going to win this series just off being experience alone.
Yeah. So experience is key. I mean, it's very important in the playoffs. I'm just kind of sold on Jokic. I think he's a good player, but not as good as everybody's pumping him up to be. And I'm taking the Spurs. I'm taking the Spurs in this one as well.
The Spurs?
Yeah.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
I'm taking the Spurs. Don't you have the Spurs?
Well, I do have the Spurs, but I thought you were going to go with Denver. I mean,
no, I'm not going with Denver.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going. Denver got the 2 seed, and they looked good during regular season, but this ain't the regular season, man. So I'm going with the Spurs.
Okay, all right. How about Houston and Utah?
Whew. Houston has too much firepower for Utah, and Houston looks really good. If everyone stays healthy, if CP3 can keep that hamstring healthy, Houston's dangerous and they could take the West. James Harden, they tried to slow James Harden down by sitting on his left hand, forcing him to drive.
That was a bad strategy.
And he's driving in and taking what you give him. Gobert comes to help. He's lobbing to Capella all day.
Right.
Houston's deep. They're healthy right now. They got everybody going. They are very dangerous. Utah doesn't stand a chance.
Really? So you're saying sweep or what?
I'm saying sweep. I don't think Utah can get. Houston's putting up 120 points every game. I don't think Utah has enough firepower to get to 120, and they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop Houston from putting up 120.
Okay.
I mean, too many weapons on.
Even with the Chris Paul being in and out with injuries, you got.
If Chris Paul goes down, everything changes. If Chris Paul goes down, all bets are off.
Okay.
But if he's healthy, they're sweeping Utah, in my opinion. That's my guess.
I got you. I agree.
Yeah. What do you think about Portland OKC?
Portland OKC, that's a really exciting series.
I like this.
You got the key matchup at the point guard position with David Lillard and Russell Westbrook. You even got a good matchup with former teammates Enes Kanter and Steven Adams. This is a really balanced series. I think what's going to come down to it is how well the benches respond. The bench help. Whoever has a stronger bench That's going to be where it comes down to it.
Yeah, not a lot coming off the bench for either team. Schroeder had 11 points for OKC. He was the only guy really off the bench. Nerlens Noel had 8 points. And same for the Portland. I mean, Seth Curry had 8 points, and then it goes down the Hood with 5 and Turner with 2.
Right.
I mean,
Lefty Hood, Lefty Ronnie.
Yeah. Neither team really had much from the bench. I think the big question is, will Paul George be healthy? How's his shoulder? And I'll be interested to see if OKC changes their defensive scheme against the Blazers. I mean, they just pretty much played them straight up. Didn't try to force the ball out of Dame's hand. Didn't double team him off the pick and roll and get it out of his hands. I would look to see if maybe they start doing that like the Pelicans did last year.
Right.
I mean, what do you think?
Me, I kind of agree with you. I agree with everything you just said. I'm a fan. I got OKC winning the series, though.
Yeah.
I think the Blazers can definitely put up a good fight and make this series interesting, but I got OKC winning it.
I do want to say that Cantor did an excellent job.
Excellent.
I mean, he had a great game. 20 points, 18 rebounds, and everybody's talking about his defense. Defense was fine. I mean, it wasn't amazing, but it was fine. So this is going to be coming down to the wire. Both teams are evenly matched. I got OKC in 7.
All right, enough said. Leave it there. Theo, let's talk about your LA Clippers.
I do like the Clippers. They're not my team.
Oh, okay. And Oakland.
And Golden State.
Oakland. Let's call them Oakland. They're leaving. They're relocating to San Francisco next year, so let's call them Oakland. What do you think?
Well, first game, Golden State blew them out. Second game, the Clippers hung in there, man, and fought it out and gutted it out and got them a win.
Exactly. You play to the end. You don't get complacent. You don't get bored. You don't settle. You play to the end.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that was great. I loved that game. I loved watching that game. It was a breath of fresh air for me to see Patrick Beverley playing defense. A guy in the NBA who actually plays D and gets under guys'
Takes pride
in defense. That's
huge.
rare.
That's rare.
You know,
it's huge.
Montrezl Harrell took a charge at the end of the game. That's huge. I mean, they're playing real defense.
Yeah.
They're playing with heart and energy and passion and defense, and it got them a win.
Right.
They have no business beating the Golden State Warriors. No business, but they did.
At Golden State.
Yes.
You know, remind you. I think, like I said earlier, the Warriors got complacent. They got bored. I mean, like you said, I think Warriors only played Steph Curry for 3 minutes in the third quarter.
3 minutes, yeah.
And that's a sign of almost saying, hey, the game's over.
Yeah. They did.
Which is far from the truth. I mean, we knew that, as long as the time on the clock, they had another whole quarter to go. They're already putting in a lot of subs and whatnot. They did suffer an unfortunate loss of Boogie Cousins going down with a quad injury.
He's out.
That sucks for somebody like him who's going to be approaching free agent this summer as well, free agency.
He's going to be out for the rest of the year. For the rest of the season.
Rest of the playoffs, he won't return. But it sucks. He just came out from Achilles injury. So, but with that said, they have depth in that position. They have Kayvon Looney.
They were lucky they added Bogey.
And they added Bogut, so they got depth in that spot. They should be fine.
I think Golden State takes this series easily. Maybe it goes 6, maybe it goes 7, but shout out to the Clippers though for even just getting that one win. Right. That was great.
That's
a lot of respect to them.
I got the Warriors winning the series as well. So, but at the end of the day, Clippers play to the end, keep fighting. You never know what can happen.
All right, Philadelphia and the Brooklyn Nets. What do you think about that series?
That's going to be a good series. I mean, Brooklyn actually turned it into a good series. I know coming into it, everybody thought Philadelphia was going to just, get it done and move on. Yeah. But, Brooklyn is definitely showing them, hey, we're here to stay. And I know in the beginning of the series, everybody was kind of questioning Embiid's knee. What's his, status? Whatnot. But at this time of the year, hey, either you're playing through it or you're going home. Either one you want to do.
Yeah.
Me personally, I think, both teams are, I think for sure Philadelphia doesn't have much of a bench. So that kind of hurts them when it comes to playing time or rotating guys in or sitting and be down for a long while. Even though your guy came through.
We got Marjanovic hitting jumpers.
He came through.
Gandalf.
He came through with some positive minutes. But I mean, other spots on the court, they need to have better. They need to have some type of sub. I mean, their point guard, their backup point guard. McConnell is not. I mean, he's okay. Tough. He's tough, but. He's not going to give you the spark like Toronto's backup point guard would do. Van Vliet. He's not going to bring Van Vliet. He's not going to. DJ Augustine at the end of the day was a backup point guard for the most part in his career. Yeah. So that type of spark, what I would like out of my backup. But Ben, whatever. But Theo, if we're looking at that series, what do you think Brooklyn needs to do to stay in it?
I think Brooklyn can take this. Brooklyn's young. They got a lot of firepower. They got something to prove. It's a bad matchup for Philly. I think Brooklyn can take this. I do not like Philadelphia's roster the way it's compiled right now. I think it's got a lot of holes. If you're going to run Ben Simmons at the 1, then you need shooters all around because he doesn't shoot. And I think their spacing's bad. It's congested. And they don't have enough shooting. I mean, you saw the first game. If J.J. Redick's off, if Tobias Harris is off, it's over, man. You know, I think that they have.
Who you got to win the series?
I'm going with the Nets. The Nets are taking this series.
Oh, look in the camera.
The young Gunners.
Look in the camera.
The young Gunners. Nets are taking this as 7.
Oh.
Nets. Philly, you're out of here.
Wow.
Fix the roster. Got to fix the roster.
I got Philly. So I know everybody can win a game in the series at this time of the season, but I got Philly taking it home at the end of the day. Boston and Indiana Pacers.
This game, this series, I think, was good defense, low scoring. I think, the Pacers don't have a chance in this. They don't have Oladipo.
That sucks.
Which hurts them. I mean, they're playing as hard as they can. Nate McMillan's doing a great job. He's a great coach.
Sure guy.
But they don't have enough firepower. They don't have enough offense. They don't have the pieces to win this. They're doing a good job just staying in the game.
Right.
But they can't beat Boston.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to beat Boston. I got Boston win this series, but Boston has a lot of weapons. They have a lot of depth in every spot. But I think the Pacers are going to put up a good fight. That's just how Nate coaches them up. But no excuses. So no excuses at this time of the year, though. So you're going to either you're playing hard or not.
I will say that I think something's off with Boston. Having Kyrie back and Gordon Hayward back, something's off with their chemistry and. Putting up 84 points is not going to get you past many teams. You might beat the Pacers, but you ain't getting far past them.
That's so true.
So I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if it's because Kyrie's too much of a ball stopper. I don't know what's going on, but something's off with Boston. They looked better last year.
True. How about Milwaukee Bucks and Detroit Pistons?
Detroit's going home. Sweep it up.
Pretty much.
Call us free sweepers.
Especially no Blake Griffin. Yeah, pretty much.
No Blake Griffin.
Let's be done with it.
Milwaukee looks good.
Yeah, they're real good.
Milwaukee looks great. They got all the pieces. Giannis, Euro step dunk.
Free throw line, kind of free throw line dunk.
Free throw line dunk, one step in.
One step or two in.
They look really good. They have all the pieces, and I'm going to say that they're coming out of the East.
Well, there you have it, and that's a big thing you have it. That you just heard.
They're going to take Toronto. They're coming out of the East. They're taking Toronto. Milwaukee's going to the finals.
There you go. Please follow us on Instagram. Follow us on YouTube as well. Day and Night Basketball. We appreciate all the support.
Leave comments down below. We'll get back to you guys. Thanks again. Keep watching.